What's up, everybody? It's Trent with Bully Barn. All right, so today's topic, what it takes breeding clean. All right, it's not going to happen overnight. One of the biggest things within the community of breeders that we lack within the entire breed is turn to stifle. Okay, turn to stifle joint. Now, what that really means is you've got your femur and tibia here. Okay, where they come together, that's the joint. That's the stifle joint, okay? So, and I've already done some drawing up here, so bear with me, guys. Okay, the swoop, you see that nice little swoop to that back leg, all right? That little swoop means that you've got nice turn to stifle, all right? That's basically referring back to rear angulation. You hear everybody talk about rear angulation, okay? So, nice turn to stifle is opposite of having a stiff stifle, all right? Stiff would be straight up. You see a lot of dogs that walk with a really stiff rear end, okay? You guys get it, all right? So that's really important, okay? These angles got to be right in the rear. So you're looking for nice turn to stifle. Now, before I start talking about two and so on, I want to talk to you guys real quick about what everybody thinks. You know, everybody's looking for, like, oh, I'm looking for a dog with a clean top line. You know, I'm looking for a dog with nice fronts and a big head. Like, that's not what a clean dog is, okay? What a clean dog is a dog that really, really expresses all of these things here. To have a good top, there's a reason dogs have good top lines, okay? There's a reason dogs have bad top lines. There's a reason dogs are stiff in the rear. There's a reason dogs are squatted in the front and restricted in movement, okay? There's reasons for all of these things. It's parts and pieces. You've got to put these dogs together, especially when it comes to conformation and structure, all right? So 2, front feet and shoulder set. Now, front feet, obviously you want directly below the shoulder, and you want nice, big, pretty, straight columns, you know, of support with tight feet, all right? So you want nice front feet that are tight, and your shoulder set you want to be good. All right, let's do some purple grass real quick. There we go. There's pretty grass. All right, so shoulder set, okay? What that is your shoulder set is where the shoulder blade, now this is the shoulder blade. I'm gonna go ahead and show it, okay? This is the shoulder blade, okay? Okay, here's the point of the elbow. This is the upper arm, all right? This is the shoulder blade. They're supposed to be equal in length, okay? Now, shoulder set is like how laid back the shoulder is. Shoulder laid back. You'll hear that term discussed quite a bit in front assemblies and shoulder sets and stuff, okay? So what that is if you draw a 90-degree angle, okay, right here, and you drew a line at 45 degrees, you're basically going to go, you know, through that dog's shoulder blade, okay? And it's, you know, this is 90 degrees, 45 degrees. Okay, so you want about a 40 to 45 degree shoulder layback, and that's where the shoulder blade sets on the rib cage, all right? So you want a good shoulder set. You don't want a steep shoulder set, and you don't want a short upper arm right here, okay? Now, if you do have a nice equal length upper arm and shoulder blade, and you have a nice shoulder set and shoulder layback, okay, that is going to permit you to have a nice forechest, okay, and good neck length, okay, and those are very important. You don't want a short neck. Dogs with short upper arms and really steep front ends tend to have a really short neck, and they're really restricted, and they don't have much movement. They're real choppy and real sloppy in the front end, and then it can cause some other issues as well. All right, so now, okay, forechest and neck length, okay? Very important to have good, you don't want a long neck, but you don't want a short neck, guys, okay? And then we said, okay, forechest. Forechest is this area right here, okay? If you drew a line down the front of the dog's leg, his foot, and then a line in the front of the chest all the way down, the space between is how much forechest you have. Now, if you didn't have any forechest, that dog is basically going to be straight all the way up into, and I'm sure you guys can see that, but it's going to be straight all the way up into the neck basically, and you're going to lack chest. You're going to lack forechest, all right? So that's really important to have. Straight fronts and a straight rear. We already talked about nice, you know, support columns in the front, set directly below the shoulder blades, set wide, and nice tight feet. So straight fronts and a straight rear. Over here, you want a straight rear, okay? And in movement, you don't want the hocks to be rubbing or real close to rubbing or anything else, because then your dog will be hawked. You want those to kind of stay on the same plane as the front feet. So basically, if you're looking at the dog from behind in movement, the back feet would really basically cover up the front feet, and you really wouldn't be able to see them. Okay, and these may move in just a little bit, because when a dog goes in movement, okay, the legs are going to go towards the center line, towards the center of gravity, which is the center line, basically, that I just drew here. Okay, the legs are going to come in just a little bit, which is normal. All right, so that's important. Straight fronts, straight rear, balance. What I mean by that is balance and angulation in front assembly and rear assembly. Okay, you want the angles of the front. You want a 90-degree angle right here with the shoulder blade and the upper arm. You want a 90-degree angle with the hip, or with the pelvis and the femur here, or whichever bone that is, the upper leg bone. Okay, you want a 90-degree angle right here facing that way, and you want a 90-degree angle here of the shoulder blade and upper arm facing that way, basically facing each other. Okay, that's a nice, well-balanced dog. It's going to move effortlessly. Okay, now body depth is another thing I like to look for. The depth, the overall depth of the body here. Okay, this right here. All right, a short back, obviously a nice short back. Okay, you want to meet that standard with the short back, the body depth, the head piece and neck. All those things in proportion need to meet the standard. All right, and then movement. Okay, study the standard a little bit, guys, too. But movement is another big deal. Okay, you got to watch the dog move. You got to see the dogs move. If you see something abnormal, then you know something's up. Something's wrong with the dog's movement. There's a reason he's moving kind of like that or whatever. All right, so do you guys get the picture, man? If you had, say you have a female bitch one, split this in half here. Say you had a box over here and you're rating everything 1 to 10. Say she's a 10 on all of those things, but she's a 5 on all these things on the bottom. All right, you want to find a stud that is going to complement her on the things she does have, but also have the things that she lacks. Okay, and then you're going to take the offspring off of that, and then you're going to find a stud. And this is the big key, guys. You can't breed it one time and just expect to have it forever. Okay, you need to continue to breed it, because it's still back there in the pedigree. Okay, a dog that lacks balance and has a long back and a snippy headpiece with and it doesn't have very good cheeks, it's got crappy movement, it's got a short neck, anything like that. Okay, if a dog has that, you can't just breed away from it once and then you might get something with a little bit better, you know. And that's the thing, you might get something that's a 6 or 7 in some of these categories and think you're okay. Well, you're not. You got to continue to breed the things you want. You got to continue to breed all these things if you want conformation and structure. Okay, so once you breed a stud that's got everything that the bitch one over here really has, but also what she lacks, and you get a nice production off of that. We'll just do a P for production. Okay, you've got to find another stud that, again, has the same things that she got from both of the parents, that really took good off the breeding you did, but also complements her and complements that stud. It's hard, okay, guys? And you try not to sacrifice anything along the way. All right, but you guys get it, okay? It's not going to happen overnight. It takes time. But if you want to breed clean and have good structure, don't follow the hype dogs, okay? Go find these things you're looking for, because all of these things make a dog that looks like this, that's nice, that's well proportioned, that has great angulation, good turn to stifle in the rear, and good angulation in shoulder layback in the front end. All right, and chances are, if a dog has great angles in the front and the rear, it's going to have good movement, and that movement is what tells all the lies. Okay, movement tells it all, basically. Okay, so anyway, if you guys have any questions on this video, okay, I may have left a couple things out. I don't know. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and shoot a quick video. Okay, if you guys have any questions on this, put it in the comments below. If you guys want to talk about something else, put it in the comments below. You can text me, 405-568-6846. You can follow me on Instagram on the backup account at bully.barn.b. All right, guys, you guys have a good one. Sorry for my boys being a little bit rowdy and living in there, but you guys have a good one.